What's up, everybody? We're doing thighs today. It's a problem area, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people struggle with it. Let's warm up while I talk. Yeah, it's a challenging area, so we are going to strengthen, define all the things. I just went for a run. It's literally like soup outside. Soup. Be gentle with your stretches. Since you're not warmed up, I am. My hair is like soaking wet. It's like that, just where you're just soaking wet within like 2 blocks. Put your toes facing out and kind of sink down. Again, be very gentle. With all of these exercises, I want you to make sure you're keeping your core tight. This is the center of your power. It's super important to keep it tight. So like if you're punching it and you're kind of preparing to stretch those hips out, and we are gonna rock this workout out. And of course, I never blew out my ball. You would think that I would be organized by now, right? You would think. Let me make sure that we are good and we are on, because whenever I don't check, that's when there's a problem. Hi, oh, I know who this is, Joanne. Joanne, you're a baddie. Okay. The first one that we're gonna do are wide plie squats. So I want you to go heavier. I'm gonna go with 15s. I don't know how this is gonna go because I'm a little tired, but we're gonna try, okay? So, let's do this. So pick them up and lower. So pretend like you have a rod in your spine. When you get up to the top, squeeze those glutes. So you want to lower through your heels, drive up through your heels to really hit those quads and those hamstrings. Yeah, my legs are like, what? We just ran for you, and now you're doing this. Not super happy, but that's okay. So, you know, I went to the doctor yesterday for an annual, and he was like, I'm not gonna try to mansplain it for you. He's like, women just have it harder than men with trying to stay healthy, trying to stay in shape, trying to keep their weight under control as they get older. He's like, there are a lot of hormonal factors at play, medications that you could be taking that are affecting it. So, whew. He took blood. He wants to check my thyroid because I've had thyroid issues in the past. And just kind of did the whole check, which I was glad because it's really, really important. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a standing lift. So you're going to hold a weight here, and we're going to lift out to the side and then back to the side. So not all the way back here, but side and then sort of to the side. Side and back. So I'm going to do a 12. So we're going to do a minute on each leg, because why not? Okay, so, and you can hold on to a chair if that helps with balance. So side and then side back. This is messing me up, this mat. Keep those core muscles engaged, please. Whew. If you need a break, take it, just keep it short. Make sure you're standing tall, please. Other side. So, as I always say to you guys, you might find that you have one side where your balance is not as good. And that's okay. My partner was out of town yesterday, so Dave and I did like a walk run, and then I ran today. Whew. And running when I have leg workouts with y'all is no joke. So you're gonna see me taking a lot of breaks. Keep those core muscles tight. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Dang. I gotta stretch that out. All right, we get to get on the floor now. I'm gonna grab a 15 and a 12. And you know what? I'm gonna grab a 10 too. So we're gonna do some floor work now, thank goodness. So, the first exercise that we're doing. Oh, if you're feeling like really tight in your glute, you can lay on one cheek, put your foot over, and just kind of push towards this glute that's tight, and you'll get a nice little stretch. Okay, so we are going to lay here. We are going to put this weight right here, and you're gonna squeeze open and closed. Now, the big thing is you have to keep your abs super engaged, and here's why. Because if you're just willy-nilly when you go like that, your whole upper body's gonna rock back. We don't wanna do that. We want to make these outer thighs do all the work. So I'm using 15 pounds. I'm squeezing open and then I'm resisting so that what you don't want is to let your knees slap together. First of all, it hurts. Second of all, we want slow and controlled to get the maximum benefit. So we're doing a minute on each side. Dang. Come on, we can do it. Yes, we can. Take those breaks when you need to. We have less than 10 seconds. We have 5 actually. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my gosh. You can kind of fold that across you and really stretch that out. Other side. So I'm curious as to how you guys felt after that move workout. I have been sore. All right, you guys ready? Knees stacked, open and closed. Remember to keep those abs tight. And we squeeze and we close. And we work hard for ourselves because you know we work hard for everybody else. And most of the time we put ourselves on the back burner. We're super good at that, aren't we? But not here. Here we are front and center. We take care of ourselves because when we take care of ourselves, we're better for everybody else. Our partners, our family, our friends, our jobs, our community. Three, 2, 1, and done. Holy cow. Sorry, I got eaten alive yesterday, which is pretty funny because I was inside writing all day long at this office space I go to. So you explained to me how I have all these bug bites today. Okay, the next one that we're doing, oh yeah, this is so good. All right, so we are going to go on the other side Okay, so you're gonna have the weight sitting here. I'm gonna try a 15, and the only reason is because I have, the 12 right here. So you can lay down, you can rest your head in your hand, whatever works for you. Keep those abs tight. And you're not kicking it up. Oh my gosh. Hello. Are you awake yet? I am, that's for sure. All right, bye. I don't look at that as giving up. I look at that as being smart and making sure my form is good, because that's how I know when it's time to drop down. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so we're switching to the other side. Now, if you drop down like I did, please start with the weight that you started with on the other leg. What you don't want to do is start with the lighter weight, because then you end up throwing yourself off. And you do not want your body to be unbalanced. It's sort of naturally unbalanced in some ways, but you want it to be equally strong, work equally hard, even if one side is naturally maybe not as strong as the other. Okay, straighten that leg. So again, you can lay down if you want. It's not like you're gonna fall asleep. Well, unless you're super tired, I suppose you could. Lift it as high as you can. Slowly lower. How many kids do I have in my house right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. No, 5, sorry. I lose track sometimes. But only 3 of them are mine. The other 2 are friends. We have 2 at camps. We have 1 at her mom's. You know, it's totally easy to keep track of. Ooh, I went 15 the whole way with that and did not drop down, which is interesting because that's historically my weaker leg. So there you go. So I want you to sit up and just stretch things out for a second. You don't do yourself any good if you just kind of push and don't stretch when you're feeling tight. So I'm going to put my 15 up here. I'm going to keep my 10 right in front of me. So with these, we're going to do fire hydrants. So if you've never done these with me before, get ready. But you're going to tuck the weight into the crook of your knee, and you're going to squeeze up and down. Now, here's the challenge. When you squeeze up, you're going to want to rotate your upper body out. Nope. You keep your abs tight. You keep that upper body as if you're a table and there's a drink sitting on you, and you don't want to spill the drink. Okay? So you squeeze and lower. Keep those abs tight. You need them to work for you. Don't spill the drink. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Just stay determined. Take those breaks when you need to. If your form is good, keep the heavier weight. If you need to drop down, that's okay. If it just feels heavy, take a break, 3 to 4 seconds, and keep going. We have 7 seconds. You fight for yourself. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. So what you can do in between, sit back and kind of shift to the side that we just worked to stretch it out. And now we get ready for the other side. So you know I like to kind of move at a good pace, but what I don't want to do is get you guys to the point where like you can't breathe. And same thing for me. So take a little break, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my pump and my little plug remover over here so that I remembered to blow up my ball at the end of this workout. Okay, you guys ready for the other side? Get a little break there. Let me see how you guys are doing. I always want you guys to be nice to yourselves during these workouts. Rochelle, you're sore. I'm sore too. I am right there with you. But you know what? That's what we're here for, right? If it was easy, everyone would do it. And they don't. Okay, squeeze that weight in the crook of your knee. Remember, you have a tray of drinks on your back. Don't let them spill. So keep those abs tight and just lift up. You get that weight up as high as you can without twisting your body outwards. Got this, come on, 10 seconds. Oh, I know. 3, 2, 1, and oh my gosh. Good job. Move that weight to a safe spot. Hi, baby. And sit back and kind of shift over to that side that we just worked. Hi, honey. She's my little running partner. Don't lick me. Your breath smells like trash, but I love you. Okay, go lay down. Yeah, she is my baby. The kids always laugh because she's my screensaver. And they're like, we love that like your kids aren't your screensaver, but the dog is. I'm like, well, she never gives me any shit like you guys. Truth. Right? You're always happy to see me. You never ask me for money. You go on runs with me. You snuggle me. Of course you're my screensaver. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. So with this one, watch out. We're gonna do speed skaters. So with these, you're gonna hold weights. You're gonna hop to one leg, and that leg goes up behind you. You don't have to touch the ground with the weight, and then you go to the other side. It is challenging. You're gonna have to really use your abs. Most importantly, to stop your momentum when you hop from one side to the other. So you do whatever weights you're comfortable with. You don't even have to use weights if you want to get a feel for the exercise if you've never done this before. It's okay. Okay, so whatever leg you're on, you have the opposite hand is holding the weight. So make sure you're stable before you go to the other side. Woo, and if you lose your balance, who cares? We're not here to be perfect. We're here to work hard. know, 10 more seconds. Come on. We can do this. Let's go. We're badasses. And done. Whew. Have some water. It can be hard sometimes to feel like what you're doing is making a difference. Because here's the thing about weight that we all know to be true. It is really easy to put on and really hard to take off. It is really easy to get out of shape and really hard to get back in shape. Because the putting it on or getting out of shape takes zero effort, right? But it takes effort to feel better and take care of yourself and try to take some of that weight off, especially at our age. Like, it's just not a joke. It's a real, real challenge. Okay, so with this one, I'm not gonna use a weight. The goal is to stay on the ball and lift up. The more challenging version of this is to stack your feet, okay? If you need a little more help, you can move that bottom foot forward a little bit so that when you come down with your leg, you can take a second to balance yourself. Whatever you want to do. Keep those abs tight. They'll help keep you on the ball. Woo. As I almost fall off, but I don't care. Does not matter to me at all. We're doing great. Yeah, we are. Less than 10 seconds, come on. Do not quit. Finish the minute. 3, 2, 1, done. As I almost fall over. You guys are rocking this workout. All right, other side. Okay. Whoa. Keep those abs tight. If you don't, you're gonna fall off. Woo. I felt myself releasing them, which is pretty funny when you know it's happening. Had to readjust myself. Keep those abs engaged. I know this is hard. I know, I'm right there with you. Oh my gosh. I am in muscle burn hell right now. But we keep going for 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and done. Holy moly. Okay. Next one we get to sit, so let's be happy about that. I want you to get heavier weights though. So I'm gonna get my 20s. So whatever the heaviest ones you have are fine. And I'm gonna keep my 15s in case I need to drop down. But I'm gonna put these other ones back. Okay, so again, I wish my ball was a little more. Let me see if I sit up here. This works better. Since my ball is a little. Okay, yep, I'm gonna do that. All right, so you should sit on your ball, provided it's blown up. So we're we're squeezing our quads to get these heavy weights up. In fact, I'm gonna use this. So I'm a little bit lower. Okay, so you gotta just persevere and squeeze up. But we want them to be heavy so that your thighs really have to work. Keep those abs tight. Don't hit yourself in the face with the weights when they come up. But you gotta go heavy. So if you don't have heavy weights, you can hold maybe like a 10 and an 8 on each leg. Or a 10 and a 5. Just work with what you have. Squeeze. Harder than it looks, especially as you get closer to the minute mark. Three, 2, 1, and done. Good work. Put those weights back. Y'all. What we don't do ever is like get discouraged or down on ourselves. That doesn't do anybody any good. Okay, so with this next one, I'm not using any weights, you certainly can. But the goal with this one is I want you low, keeping your knees behind your toes, and you're shifting back and forth. Knees behind your toes, your back is flat. The pressure is really on your heels. You can do it, come on. Stay low, take those breaks if you need to. So this is really an inner thigh burn for sure. Less than 10 seconds. Okay, now I want you to come up and we're gonna hold. So you hold, hold, hold. You're driving up through those heels. You have a rod in your spine. You're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. We only have 13 seconds left. Come on. You can do some little pulses if you want. And that's it. Oh my gosh, we are going to stretch it out. Lunge to one side. You can stretch deeper now. Stretch out those inner thighs, please. Point those toes out. Kind of sink down. Oh my gosh. So freaking good. Stretch, press your knee down into the back, stretching those quads. Oh, pull in, stirrup, fold that knee across your body, keeping your shoulders on the ground. It's just the best. Kind of pull up more towards your shoulder to really stretch the glute and outer part of your thigh. Pull up towards your shoulder and across. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is good. Good, 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 good stuff. Lift that toe. Lift that toe. Shift to one side again, shift to the other, and we are done. Give yourself some hugs. Thank you for joining me. I hope you liked it. Sorry for the torture factor. And I will see you on Friday.